Welcome back. Let me ask you one simple question. If the most important person in your business stopped working tomorrow, would your business still run smoothly? For most businesses, the answer is a scary no. See, most businesses don't fail because of a lack of effort. They fail because everything, all the critical knowledge, lives inside people's heads. In 2026, it's becoming crystal clear businesses without documentation are going to struggle. They struggle to scale, they struggle to delegate, and ultimately, they struggle to survive. In this video, I am going to explain exactly why most businesses fail without proper documentation and how creating simple systems can be the lifeline that keeps your business running, no matter what happens. So, what does documentation really mean? When people hear the word, their minds often jump to massive, dusty manuals, overly complicated files, or stuffy corporate processes that nobody ever reads. But that's not what I'm talking about at all. Real, effective documentation simply means writing down how things are done, clearly and consistently. That's it. It's not about adding complexity, it's about creating clarity. Think of it as a user guide for your own business. It's the how-to for everything from answering a customer email to processing an order. The goal isn't to create bureaucracy. The goal is to make sure that anyone on your team can understand a task and complete it correctly without having to ask someone else every single time. It's about turning unspoken knowledge into a shared, accessible resource that empowers your entire team to succeed. Let's talk about the hidden problem that plagues most businesses, especially smaller ones. In many companies, there's that one person. You know who I'm talking about. They're the one who knows everything. They've been there forever. They built the original spreadsheet. They remember that one client's weird request from 3 years ago. When a new task comes up, it's explained verbally just once. The processes change from day to day depending on who you ask. And because nothing is written down, the same mistakes happen over and over and over again. Now, what happens when that one key person gets sick, goes on vacation, or decides to leave? Everything grinds to a halt. Suddenly, nobody knows how to generate the weekly report. Nobody knows the password to that one critical account. Chaos breaks out. But here's the thing, that's not a people problem. Your star employee isn't the issue. It's a documentation problem. Relying on one person's memory is not a business strategy. It's a ticking time bomb. So, what are the real, tangible consequences of not having documentation? Well, first, tasks are done differently every single time. One day the invoices are sent with one subject line, the next day it's completely different. This inconsistency confuses clients and makes your business look unprofessional. Second, new hires struggle to learn their roles. Their training depends entirely on shadowing someone who might be too busy to teach them properly, leading to a long, frustrating, and expensive onboarding process. Third, errors increase dramatically. Without a clear, written standard to follow, people are just guessing, and guesses lead to mistakes that cost you time and money. All this means time is constantly wasted explaining the same things over and over again. And finally, growth becomes incredibly risky. How can you expand your business if you can't even guarantee that the core operations will run smoothly day to day? Without documentation, your business becomes fragile and dependent on individuals, instead of scalable and resilient. Now, let's flip this around. How does documentation fix all of these problems? It's actually quite simple. First and foremost, documentation creates consistency. When the steps for a task are written down, anyone can follow them and achieve the same result every time. This leads directly to reliability. Your customers and clients know what to expect from you, and they get it every time. This builds trust and loyalty. Documentation also creates accountability. When a process is clearly defined, it's easy to see if a step was missed. It's not about blaming people, it's about identifying where the system broke down so you can fix it. This makes delegation a breeze. You can hand off a task with confidence, knowing that the person has a clear guide to follow. You don't have to hover over their shoulder or micromanage. Essentially, documentation turns chaos into well-oiled systems. It transforms your business from a group of people doing random tasks into a coordinated machine working towards a common goal. Let's look at some real, practical examples of what this business documentation can look like. We're not talking about a 500-page book here. It can be as simple as a client onboarding checklist, a step-by-step guide to make sure every new client has a perfect first experience. It could be a set of email response guidelines with templates for common questions, ensuring your brand voice is always consistent. Maybe it's just a simple list of daily administrative tasks that need to be completed, so nothing ever falls through the cracks. It could be a short document outlining your follow-up procedures for sales leads, or even some simple notes on how your automation workflows are set up, so if something breaks, you know how to fix it. Notice a theme here. None of these are complex. They are all practical, simple, and incredibly effective at saving time, reducing errors, and making your business run smoother. So why does all of this matter more now as we head into 2026 than ever before? The way we work has fundamentally changed. First, teams are more remote than ever. You can't just lean over to the next cubicle and ask a question. Clear, written instructions are essential for remote collaboration. Second, work is increasingly asynchronous. Team members in different time zones need to be able to pick up a task and complete it without needing a live conversation. Third, let's be realistic, staff turnover is a normal part of business. People move on. Without documentation, every time an employee leaves, a huge chunk of your business knowledge walks out the door with them. And finally, automation is becoming common. To automate a process, you first need to understand and define that process perfectly. Documentation is the first step to effective automation. With all these changes, a business without documentation is constantly at risk of knowledge disappearing. But with documentation, your business stays stable and resilient, even during times of change. This brings up an interesting point: documentation versus talent. Of course, talented, skilled people are incredibly valuable to any business. But talent without documentation is risky. A brilliant employee is great, but a brilliant employee who is the only one who knows how to do something critical is a liability. Documentation is what protects your business knowledge. It ensures that the value created by your talented team members remains with the business, even if they leave. It reduces your dependency on specific individuals, which is crucial for stability. This is what allows you to support long-term, sustainable growth. You're not just growing your team, you're growing your company's collective intelligence. Smart businesses understand this. They document first, building a solid foundation of systems, and then they grow on top of that strong base. This concept is especially important for virtual assistants and the businesses that hire them. If you're AVA, creating and maintaining documentation shows an incredible level of professionalism. It tells your client that you are thinking strategically about their business, not just completing a to-do list. This immediately builds trust. It also significantly reduces mistakes because you have a clear reference for how the client wants things done. All of this increases your long-term value. AVA who just does tasks can be replaced, but AVA who builds and manages the systems that run the business, that person becomes indispensable. You become a strategic partner, not just a hired hand. So here's the final takeaway. Businesses don't fail overnight in a blaze of glory. They usually fail slowly. They die a death of 1,000 cuts through constant confusion, persistent inconsistency, and a chronic lack of clarity. Documentation isn't some extra, boring administrative work you do when you have free time. It's not a nice to have, it's your business insurance. It is the system that protects you from chaos and ensures your business can not only survive but thrive for years to come. If you're a business owner who wants to build better, more resilient systems, or if you're someone who helps businesses stay organized and efficient, I'd love to connect. Feel free to reach out using the contact details in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe for more videos on documentation, business systems, and automation trends you need to know for 2026 and beyond. Thanks for watching.